Hello everyone, welcome on in. I'm Velvet and thanks for joining me today in Planet Zoo, where we are ticking down the time to try and finish all of the objectives. I am currently 2 minutes away from losing out on getting silver. Surprise, surprise. So this is part number 3, and I have to say we've got a zoo. that's that's what I can say. We have a zoo that I have built, and I think that's about the best I can say about how I'm going with this. It's not going well. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we need to build a riverboat transport ride. We can't probably afford that right now. So we need to have at least 10 different habitat species in the zoo, increase overall welfare to 85%. We're currently on 91, so we're actually doing okay as far as that goes. We just don't have enough animals. Achieve an overall zoo rating of 3 out of 5. Not close to that. Have at least 1,300 guests in the zoo. Not really that close to that. And earn a yearly profit of 10,000. We actually are fairly close to that, except we have to have no outstanding loans, of which we have 2. So I don't like my chances at this point. I just don't know that the time scenarios are going to be for me, which is a shame because I wanted to keep playing a little bit of Planet Zoo for a bit longer because, we've been doing all the career scenarios and that sort of thing, but such is life, and sometimes there are some things in games that you're just not very good at. And as it turns out for me, time scenarios are those things that I'm not very good at. But you know what? We're going to give it a whirl. So we are currently in Karst Mire, and it's a bit of a wicked kind of like looking zoo just because of all the water and stuff. Like, it's been quite difficult to try and figure out how to do all of the things with it, just because it's such a hard zoo to actually try and get a decent like looking thing going on as far as having proper enclosures and stuff. So it's been a difficult one. It really, really has. Oh, I wonder whether or not I can put in a staff thing here, and then that could connect to it, maybe? Are we going to be difficult about this? Habitat gate? Maybe I need to have the path down first. Oh, maybe it's going to be one of those awkward things. I'm very conscious of the fact... Oh, yeah, look at that. I'm very conscious of the fact that time is ticking. And I'm just struggling. Oh my god, I just want to move some of this over. Ugh, like over that way. Okay, that's going to be too much. So my theory is I'm just going to build across the water, and then hopefully we can connect with a proper barrier gate from there. That would probably be a nice easy way to do it. I think another easy way to do it is also to combine some of the habitats with multiple animals, but whether or not we can actually do that, because I don't know that there's a lot of animals to choose from as well with this. So it's a hard zoo, man. It's a hard zoo. What can I say? It's been a bit of struggle street with this one, but you know what? I don't know until I give it a go. And I feel like, we're giving it a go, and now we know that time scenarios are difficult. So that's good to know. Now, I don't even know what animals I have in the zoo at the moment. I've got $3,000 left. So, there's that. So we have the African buffalo, African wild dog, Bactrian camel, common warthog, brown snakes, Gila monster. Oh, have we got any exhibit things to sell? Oh, we do. Brilliant. We need that sweet, sweet cash. Let's go. I don't know. So we have a hippopotamus. Okay. So we've got flamingos, common warthogs. Oh, guess the tickets are underpriced. Let's raise those a couple of bucks, eh? I will make you pay more. Don't you worry. Right. So in this enclosure here is, I think that's the African wild dogs, right? So then we have over here. Is this the hippo? Yeah, that's the hippo. I thought it was a statue for him, and I was like, hang on, is that a statue? Why would I put a statue in an enclosure? It was very shiny. And then we have the camel. Ah, we have an enclosure here that's empty. Okay. Okay. I think that's empty. Where's the entrance for that? Okay. Alright. So this used to be the African buffaloes. Ah, what animal can we put in here then? So that gives us another couple of animals. Because I've got to have new animals. And that's the trick. Because they've got to be new and I've got to be able to afford them. So there's many tricks to how this is kind of going to go. Okay, what if we did the red ruffed lemur? And we send that over to quarantine. So it was a female. And then we need a male. Okay. Oh no, that's a red panda. Oh. Damn. Okay. Accidentally got myself a red panda. Darn it. Red panda. Okay. Can red pandas coexist with red ruffed lemurs? Oh, I'm just going from one bad thing to another bad thing with this. I'm really quite the failure. Okay, the red panda. They don't benefit from sharing space. I'm gonna have to make them at this point. Red ruffed lemurs and red pandas are gonna have to share. I'm sorry, kiddos, but you're gonna have to, because that's just gonna be what it is. And I'm going to see whether or not I can push it so I can get another 2 species in the other enclosure that I've got, and then we should be good to go. Because, I mean, they really, I feel like red ruffed lemurs and red pandas kind of have the same things that they like, so, you know, it can't be, like, that bad for them to share, surely, I would think. Okay, habitat-wise, what have we got? Ooh, a little coop shelter. Ooh, that's fun. What if we made that? Is that climbable? Yeah, climbing's enabled on that. I've never seen those little coop shelters before. It looks like a little chicken coop. Apparently they like them though, so let's go with that. And we've got some balls. Oh, we should probably add in some food and stuff too, shouldn't we? Food might be nice. Water might be nice. One of the essential things in life, food and water. Another little shelter over here. There we go. Oh, is this climbable, this enclosure? All I can hear is like something grunting in my ear. Climb proof. Okay. Let's go with that. Because I know the brick's already climb proof anyway. Diseased animal. Okay. Hopefully it's just the one that was in quarantine, because that would make life easier. But, okay. So that's climb proof. These are climb proof anyhow. And let's go back. So we've got food, we've got water, we've got shelter. So we just need a little bit more in terms of enrichment, and they should be some happy red pandas, and also happy red ruffed lemurs, because they are sharing, and we'll see what happens. Probably chaos, because you know that just seems to be the way that this is going. Utter chaos. Suspended forager. Ooh, that's fun. And a musical keyboard. What a delight. And a mirror mobile. Okay. Well, I've put plenty of things in there. Like, they've got, like, 2 different shelters. They don't have to share their shelters. They do have to share their food. I think they've got the same food anyway. And I've run out of money, so, in theory, this has just got to work. Quarantine is passed for the red ruffed lemur. Okay. So it was our red panda that has the diseases. So let's move them in there. And then when the red panda's all fixed up, then we'll be able to move them in there. And that will leave us with 2 more animals, I think, to go. Yeah, 2 more animals left to go. And little cash to do it with. Quarantine's passed, yes. Alright, let's see what happens when we combine a red panda with a red ruffed lemur. I honestly feel like it's going to be fine. They're just so similar. It has to be fine, right? Oh, boy. So we have this enclosure here, which is the last enclosure that I've built. Hopefully that'll be the last one that I'll need to build. Because, you know, space is limited and it's difficult to use because it's all like little pockets of water everywhere. It's difficult. But look at our little Little exhibits, they're going well. And, oh yes, we can sell some stuff. We can have some money. Money, money, money. Must be funny in a rich man's world. And oh boy, is it a rich man's world. Okay, so our hippo is in there having some fun. So what else do we need to do? So we've got 2 more animals. What other animals can we actually even get at this point? I mean, I don't know. Let's see. So we've already got African buffaloes. We've got African wild dogs. We can get the tortoises. We can get the Bornean orangutan, in theory. In actuality, we can't. We've got flamingos. We can get a grizzly bear, in theory. In actuality, we can't afford it. Saltwater crocodile and a West African lion. Oh my gosh, everything that's left that we can get is super expensive. It's like they did that deliberately, right? They're like, oh my gosh, we're going to make this even harder and make it so the animals are not affordable. Hooray! And I'm like, oh no. Oh boy. Oh, what a wicked time this is. I don't even know what these things are in here. What is this? Oh, that's a gyro for the hippo. What is this clicking down? Is this novelty factor? Huh. Alright. Sweet ass. So, I think... What can we actually work on? Have we unlocked the riverboat transport ride? Actually, that's something I need to look at. Transport. Have I done that? Facilities? Transport rides. Okay, I have. Good. Oh, it's only 270. What did they just say? The tickets are underpriced. All right, I'm going to put it up again. And maybe a couple of bucks for the kids. There we are. Give me more money. Yes, please. And also the financial situation. What is that like? So let's have a look. So we've got loans. So we've got basically 28,000 to repay at this point. Which isn't too bad. But we've got about 3 years remaining all up. Well, fortunately, I don't think there's any time thing on getting bronze. Which is probably just as well. I feel like the point of these is that you do play them in a timely fashion. And I feel like I am not going to be doing that. So, fail. It's quite interesting to see what these zoos are, but I think I freak out with the time factor, and it's just struggle street. But this wasn't an easy zoo. In saying that, look at the state of it. There's just like big bits of, water everywhere. So it doesn't make it any easier. So a river transport ride. This is what I was looking at. Where we're going to put this, and how's it going to work? And does it just go on like the water here? Like how does it sort of work? Because this is my hippo enclosure there. I've got like a bit of river. Okay, maybe I could do it like running down this section. I've never built one before, so I really don't know what that's about, and how to make this work. But maybe we could go over here somehow. Or is it just like a regular transport ride? Where you just kind of go around in a circle. Maybe it'd be better to go over here then. There's not really space. Oh my gosh. So... I mean, at this point, there's no reason for it to be particularly long. Like, it does not have to be long. I don't think. Does it? Oh, it's going to be over 600 meters? Oh, no, it does have to be long. Okay, never mind. 600 meters. Oh, that seems long. All right. I don't think I can afford this. No, I definitely can't afford this. Okay. Riverboat, you are in the not being afforded section at the moment. Okay, so we can't do that for right now. I will possibly be able to afford another animal. So let's have a look. We've got 1,000 simoleons. Oh, not... We've got $1,000. Oh my god. Too much Sims 4. We don't have tortoises in the zoo, right? Ooh. Maybe we could get the tortoises. Okay. let's get the tortoise. We can afford a tortoise, so let's get a tortoise. You know, let's just get one. And, you know, I'm just going to edit these barriers, and we're going to put some glass in the middle of those. Okay, a little window so people can see in there. And yeah, let's go for it. Let's get a tortoise. We can afford one tortoise. So we're going to get one tortoise. That's what we can afford. And then that just leaves us one more species to get. So we're making progress. Yay! We don't have the VelvettB either. Those are little cheapies. I mean, these are all sort of like animals. Some of these animals are like, you know, hard to deal with and that sort of thing. But you know what? I haven't had any alerts about my red panda and my red ruffed lemurs yet. So I did say I thought they were going to be fine. And they seem to be fine so far. They're just kind of, they're off doing that one and they're off doing that one. Oh, look, rolling around on the ground. And then, like, you know, they're over on their little hut there. So, you know, they're living their best separate lives in the same enclosure. It's fine. No problem. Oh, I wonder if I've, like, sorted out my work zones. I haven't actually added this enclosure to my work zone. And I have needed to add it to probably the middle zone right there. There we go. Added things to my work zone. So when we get the tortoise out of quarantine, we should be good to go. We're on negative monies, so we won't be buying anything particularly soon, I don't think. But, yeah, I feel like the VelvettB might be possibly the cheapest option to go with. I think. Out of all of the things, like grizzly bears, saltwater crocodiles, lions... yeah, I like these are all animals that don't share well as well, and I need an animal that'll share well. I don't think the VelvettB actually shares either. Oh, it does. Okay, capybara, Colombian white-faced monkey, and giant addict. Well, you know what? You're gonna share with a tortoise and hope for the best. Oh, you know what I didn't look at is the terrain for the monkeys, but they seem happy, so it's fine. They're perfectly fine. So that's just a happy coincidence. I feel like when I get the tortoises and the VelvettB together, I feel like that might be a problem. But anyway, we've got the tortoise out of quarantine, so that's great. And we're gonna pop them in there. Oh no. This is me realizing that I've got no money. I've got no money to buy anything for the animal. Oh shoot. Oh, whoa. I feel like I'm just like jumping from one disaster to the next with this. Okay, fortunately, we have got some animals to sell. Ah, oh, nice. 2,500. Brilliant. That's great. So that means I can actually afford to buy my tortoise some stuff. Hooray. Elderbrow giant tortoise. They would like some food and they would like some water. There we go. What else would you like, my little tortoise friends? Some shelter? Yeah, please. There we go. A little bit of shelter. A little bit of shelter over there. A little bit of shelter over here. Okay. Frozen fruit. Dog ball. Fruit spike tree. Herb scent marker. Some balls of a variety of descriptions. And a sprinkler. There we go. Brilliant. So that should hopefully... I'm just realizing there's a good chance that the tortoise will get dropped off here and might not be able to get over there. Oh boy. Can I raise? Yeah, that's what I thought. My tortoise is gonna be stuck over there. Can I move them here? Can I just like go move there? Oh, I can. Ah. Oh, sweet. All right, problem solved. I don't care if they have to go over there. It's just the keepers need to be able to get in there. The keepers have to walk through the water. Are the keepers going to be able to walk through the water? I don't know. I assume they're going to have to. Okay, let's have a look at our terrain. Oh, we just need a little bit of sand, and then they're happy little tortoises. That's nice. Here we go. That's not so bad. Happy little tortoise on its way. A happy little tortoise is on its way. Now, where is the Elderbrow giant tortoise? Good question. Ooh. So I'm going to call this the giant tortoise enclosure. And this one, I'm going to go monkeys. Oh, monkeys. Look at all the people looking at my monkeys. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, so we are 9 out of 10. We're almost out of... We're almost a 10 out of 10 with the animals. We have got a 2 out of 5 rating for our zoo. 940 guests in the zoo, so we're getting closer. Our profit is 8,000, so we're making less money somehow. How are we making less money? Animals distressed and trying to hide. Oh, great. Feeding station cannot be reached by keepers. Darn it! I need to be able to make a land bridge for the keepers. Is the tortoise? The tortoise is fine. The tortoise is just walking very slowly. It's just the fact that I can't get the keeper across the water. Yeah. That's a problem. I didn't want to have to take out another loan, but I think I'm going to have to just take out a quick loan so I can do some terrain manipulation. Am I able to do terrain manipulation? There we go. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. That should, in theory, create a land bridge. I feel like I'm creating, like, isn't there like a land bridge, like back in the olden times of the world? And wasn't there like a land bridge between, I'm gonna say North America and like Russia or something? Wasn't it a whole thing? Okay, there should be a way now for the dude to get across, the keeper. So shall we call the keeper and just make sure they can get in there and feed the tortoise? That would be fantastic if they could do that. I'm going to keep an eye on that because, you know, it's like a little bit of a wiggly woggly land bridge, but it is a land bridge nonetheless. Yeah, because wasn't there like a thing like back in Russia in the day where, or Russia, America in the day, and they could cross the land bridge during winter because it was like this form of like ice, like an ice bridge. This is a vague memory that's coming back to me from the olden times of yore. Oh my gosh. It's possibly even a thing that still happens now. I don't know, but I remember that being like a history thing. Oh, no. So what if we go a little bit more flatten? I feel like the keeper wasn't like super enthusiastic about going across there. But maybe they can get across that. Because the animal is not fed. So, can the keeper actually get across the land bridge? I hope so. Yeah, they're hungry. I know they're hungry. Ah, no, I'm about to get a lot of alerts because the animals are cold. Oh! Ah! Fortunately, for me, I just took out a loan, so I have some money for heaters. Yay! Spending my money on heaters. Okay, there we go. So, tortoise, heaters for the tortoise. Lemur, heaters for you. Heaters for everybody. There we go. Hippopotamus. Heaters for you, my friend. Heaters for you. Okay, and tortoise, flamingos. Oh, wait. Heaters for everybody. Why does it have to snow? Why does this have to be even harder? Why? Why? Okay, now we've got heaters around for everybody, I think. I think. Animal stress, not an ideal temperature. We'll get out of the water then, you ding dong. And stress. Right. Well, just go hide. You'll be fine. And buffalo's not in their ideal temperature. Alright, I think we have dealt with the snow. Darn you, snow. Used all my money up on heaters. Not what I wanted to be spending money on. But we have got some more lovely exhibit animals that need to be sold, so that helps. And I've almost got enough to repay my loan. I do want to kind of get the loans out of the way. That would be quite nice. Righty-ho. So we've got one more animal we have left to buy. And that's going... Oh, actually I can afford it. Oh, while I can afford it, hey? So do I go for the bears to pair, or is there anything else that works with this? No, it's a bears to pair or a saltwater crocodile. I feel like putting a saltwater crocodile in with a tortoise is just kind of asking for trouble. So I think that combination is not going to be one that's going to take off. Oh, I might need to put like another header around this one here. There we go. Get rid of that snow for my poor little tortoise. Also, the other thing is, yay, we got the exhibits. Yes, we got a tick. So we got, I mean, not the exhibits, the habitat animals. So yay, hey. But I am a little bit concerned that the keeper still hasn't come and filled this food. Oh, am I going to have to like rejig this? Please don't tell me I don't have to rejig this. I don't want to have to, but I will if I have to, because I don't want my animal to starve. Keeper, come in here. Keeper, feed my tortoise, please. Come on, keeper, where are you? Have I got enough keepers? How many keepers have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to get one more keeper. Oh, the flamingo's having some offspring. Can I sell any flamingos? That's a great question. I'm glad I asked it. Flamingos. Have I got flamingos for sale? 1, 2. Might sell that one. How much can I get for those? $200. Barely worth it. Quarantine passed. Ready to leave. Okay, I will do that as soon as I've worked out if my keeper can get in here and feed my animals, because if they can't, then that's a problem. Keeper, come on. Here we go. Are they able to feed? So they're in there doing their tablets. So they're going ding, ding, ding. Yes, they need some food. And then they've got to go back. I feel like that's very inefficient. But anyway, whatever. They've got the mechanic in there fixing barriers. Okay, so that's cool. So I just need that keeper to come back and actually feed the tortoise. That would be great. Although, it looks like the... Yeah, here he comes. I was going to say, it looks like the tortoise has eaten. So that's good. Okay, so I feel pretty comfortable that we can put the beds to pair in here. It's probably a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyway. So let's move the beds to pair in here and see what we need to do to make them comfortable in our zoo. Oh, I've got no money left. Okay. I really hope that they eat the same things as a tortoise, because if they don't, uh-oh. So, okay, fortunately, they do eat the same things as a tortoise. So that's lucky. And they can share that shelter with the tortoise, so that's also fortunate. And as far as enrichment goes, oh my gosh, they pretty much have a lot of the same things as the tortoise, because they have the fruit spike tree as well. Ooh, okay, well that might not have been a bad combination as it turns out, because they've got a lot in common. It might just be like the terrain that they need to fix up, but okay. Well, you know what? That works. That works indeed. Have we even got a donation box around here? Oh my gosh, do we? Have I got a donation box around somewhere that's like extraneous to what we need? One that's not really being used that much? That one there. There we go, 149. I reckon we could get more donations over here. There we go. Move that donation box. Bring it on in. And here's the beds to pair. Bloop. Please don't get stuck down there. So let's see, terrain-wise, what they like. So they like a little bit more soil, but that's actually pretty good combo. I thought it was going to be way worse than that, so that's cool. What's up with like tortoises needing more, like heaps of shelter? Like what's up with that? Because, you know, you think this size shelter, that's going to fit a tortoise just fine, right? But apparently they're not like, no, I don't like it. It's not enough. Plants, hard shelter. Okay. Maybe it's not enough because the Tavia is like, that's not enough as well. So maybe that's just yeah, a thing that they've decided that between the two of them, it's not enough shelter. I might have to put another one, which is fine. So I need grassland, tropical, aquatic, and temperate. Temperate? Okay. I think maybe these trees might make... I'm just thinking of some plants for the bees to pair to make them happy. And whether or not that's going to work. Oh, is that not going to work? What about that one? What's that, beech tree? Do they like a beech tree? Do we approve of a beech tree? No, we do not approve of a beech tree. Alright, this is fun. What a fun game. Are there any trees that the thingy will... Common ash. Temperate. Europe, Asia, North America. Oh, what do they want? They want South or Central America. Oh, that's my problem. Wrong location. I don't think I'm going to have the trees that I want because I don't think I have anything from South or Central Asia. No. Oh, no trees for you, my friend. No trees for you. Not for the immediate future anyway, because I've got no money. No money for trees. I cannot please. Oh dear. Anyway, I have all the animals, so that's a great start. It's taken me 2 hours of gameplay time to put 10 animals in this zoo. Oh my god. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm spectacular at this game. So, we still need to attract another 300 guests in the zoo. Our yearly profit is actually really good. The problem is the loans. So we've got 3 loans, but we're making enough profit. We just need to pay off the loans. Okay. Well, that's very doable. And guests think tickets are underpriced again. I mean, I will say yes to that. There we go. And then next thing they know, it will be like, you're paying too much for the tickets. And it's like, so, yeah, the riverboat transport ride. I'm suspecting that once I pay off the loan, I'm going to pay off the loans. I'm probably going to get another loan to pay for the transport ride because it's going to be 600 meters long and that's expensive, man. And then after that, actually, we might be close to kind of getting it done. It's really just getting the animals in the zoo that's been the tricky part, and like, yeah, being able to afford everything. Aside from that, it hasn't been too bad. Gila monster, low welfare. Oh, what's the matter with them? Not enough food. No, they've got food and water. What's the nutrition issue? I mean, when all the food and water is green, they shouldn't have nutrition issues, unless I guess they're taking their time getting towards the food, I guess is the thing. Okay. Oh, cleanliness issues over in the hippo enclosure. That is no good. The hippos do big poops though, so that does make sense. Like they let out some really big deposits. You know, they deposit in large amounts, so that might be a problem. My hippo is so shiny. Ooh, such a shiny little hippo. Okay, so where are we at? Have we got anything that we can sell? We've got a Gila monster we can sell. Brilliant. It's in 1,000. That'll take us 1,000 down. And then other than that, I'm just going to have to wait until I get a bit of money. So let's fast forward. All right, we have a bit of cash. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh, and 2 of our loans have disappeared. And I think we might have enough money to pay off, yeah, the last of the loans. Done and done and done. And we have some more tickaroos. Hooray! So we've earned our yearly profit. We've got all our habitat species. We've got all our exhibit species. So now we just need to improve our zoo rating and get some more guests in the zoo. So we can do that by, advertising to get the, more guests in the zoo and get our zoo rating up as well. So I feel like the really big thing that I need to deal with now is going to be that silly river thing. Mechanic requested. There we go. Water treatment needs repaired. Okay, mechanic requested. Mechanics, go do your job. Go do your job. So you know what? Actually, I realize for a time scenario I'm doing badly. But overall, we're actually doing okay in the sense that we're going to finish this. So, I feel like it's possible to finish this at this point. So what if I took out another loan and, oh, you know what, I've got 6,000 actually, 6,000, so I might not need to actually take out a loan. So I'm thinking, I'm just trying to decide where I should start this river thing. Where guests can kind of get to. So I'm thinking like over here, because then we can run maybe a thing over here, like a path over there. So like run the path through here, like this. Yeah, there we go. And then that can go to the, you know, to the river thing. So I think that could work. So we have the transport ride going around here, and then we just need to figure out doing that for, I don't know, 600 meters. 600 meters. Oh my gosh. So many meters. But that's okay. We will figure it out and make the meters work for us. So I will probably go around and round and round we go. I mean, I don't know the point of this ride because I did not plan this out well. I couldn't really, I don't think at the start of this really afford to build this river ride. And I feel like this really does need to be something that's built very early on, just because, you know, you kind of want it to go through your enclosures, right? That's the idea. So, you know, not building it early is just like, it's a detriment to your zoo, because there's no way to actually get it into your, well, not that I know of anyway, because I'm terrible at building, but, you know, and I don't know how to get it into my zoo to make it like have a point to having it in your zoo. You know what I mean? Because it's like there's no real point for this to be here at all. Because we're just going in a big circle. That's all we're doing. Okay, let's try and autocomplete, and then I need to add in our stations. So if we add in them on the right side, so we have entry right, exit right. Okay, I think that's right. I think that's the right side. Okay, and then utilities. Yeah, it's that side. Okay, so then I click on that and we go exit out of that, and then we do the station list. So we're going to place and remove entrance. So entrance there and exit there. Okay, and then we need to connect it to a path. Now, the other problem is, as I'm just seeing, we don't have any power. Brilliant. Okay, I think we need to go a little bit more heavy. Okay, we pretty much have our paving done. That was a nightmare. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have it kind of like all connected. One of the problems is we have got no power. So let's get a staff path down here, and we'll just add in like a little power thingy down this way. Can afford one? Yes, we can. We're actually ticking over the money now, so that's nice. We got rid of our loans, and now we can make some sweet cash. I love it. Okay, so we have our transformer down there, so I'll just hide that behind some lovely trees that we've got lurking around being free. Okay, so we have some shelter trees. So now I need to go into work zones. And we need to add these into our work zone. So we've got everything work zone and everything work zone over there. Boom, done. So I think the problem is we just need to do a test run and see if it's long enough. That's the thing. 429 out of 600. Ah. Oh boy. Okay. We need more. We need more track. I haven't got enough land for all the track. It's fine. Edit the track. Sorry, track, you are going to be edited. We're going to delete this all through here. Wonder if this is going to be enough length. I don't know. I guess autocomplete. Can we do it? No. Even autocomplete is failing. It's like, no, this is just not working. What are you doing, lady? It's terrible. I know. I'm just trying to get enough length, alright? Alright. Glad we had this chat. So we delete that, and then we go autocomplete. No. Must be close to being able to autocomplete, though. Failure. Failure, failure. You were failing, Velvet. You were failing. Oh my gosh, I actually got all of this to work. Whoa. Okay, let's start a test and see how much we've got. Animal welfare. Darn it. 573 out of 600. Darn it. Darn it even more. Oh, okay. Habitats. Oh, there's stuff going on. Okay, keeper assigned. Vet assigned. Animal welfare. What's the problem with them? Why? Unless it was happening earlier and there was something going on, but that is an animal that seems absolutely fine. So, can we actually get ourselves another red panda? Yes, we can. Is it a... Oh, do we need a male or female? That's a question. Oh, we actually need a female, so that's great. Okay, we'll get one of those and pop those in quarantine. I don't have a red ruff lemur at this point, but that's cool. Do we have another hippopotamus option? Not that we can afford. Okay. Beds to pair? Yeah, actually, you know what? We're going to get another beds to pair. And the other thing we're going to get is a tortoise, I think. So what do we need for that? I think a female? Yeah, female. There we go. 3 more animals to add to the zoo. Great. Go in there. Get in there. There we go. So they should be sorted out. Hopefully by the time I finish this darn stupid river thing. Oh my god. Transport rides are the worst. Alright, back to editing this and see if we can add another 30 meters to this. Oh, the pain. Yes! Oh my gosh, we got it! I'm going to open it up and I bet you nobody uses it. I've like spent thousands and thousands of dollars on this stupid riverboat thing and I bet you nobody uses it ever. Anyway, we've done it. So as far as this goes, we still need to get our zoo rating and our people up, but you know what we're going to do with that? We're going to do some advertising, some marketing, one might say. So let's do a print poster campaign, commercials for family happy hour, and viral videos. Let's go with that. And I haven't checked exhibit trading for a while, so let's sell those animals hanging out in there. And quarantine's passed for our beds to pair. So little Octalan, you're going to find a new home in your lovely enclosure right there. Actually, can we get some more things for our animals, for our beds to pair? Yes, we can. A little forage box, barrel, plant screen. Oh, they're going to enjoy that. Something to rub on, some trees to rub on. Trees are always good to rub on. And a tire, yeah. Those sound like really cool things for our beds to pair to play with. The other thing that I wanted to check actually was the trees for them as well. Because they did want some trees earlier and I don't know where my beds to pair's gone. Is it under here? Yes, it is. It was hiding under my land bridge. Lovely. So for coverage, we have South Central, all these things. So let's see if we can add some lovely plants. No, that coverage isn't working. So let's maybe go Echo Farm. Yep, that's working. There we go. Yay! That should make them happy. Hooray, hooray, hooray. And diseased animal discovered. Oh, tortoise is diseased. This is why we do quarantine, my friends. So let's see. So we've got 1,000 people in the zoo. And our zoo rating is almost up to 3. Yes. I love having a good zoo rating. It's what we're all about. Well, actually just trying to accomplish anything in this game is what I'm all about. But anyway, that's a good start. So what if we added, can I add in like a toilet and maybe some food stuff over here? Maybe that would help our rating as well. I feel like it can't go astray, fairly sure of that. So if we turn that around and raise the sucker up, there we go. Toilets, brilliant, people are going to enjoy that. And I reckon they're going to enjoy another little drink stall as well. So let's turn that around and raise it up. I love a floating shop, don't you? Perfectly sensible. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? You just got hired. A rude much. Go pee. Vending machines it is. Go pee. Go pee. Why did they just take off like that? That was random. What a sec. Did that just go down? Oh, the habitat species unticks. Oh my gosh. Well, that's concerning. Don't they usually just like stay ticked once they're ticked? Like, why is it unticking? Oh no, I don't want to do that. Okay, I need to check on my habitat species welfare and make sure they're okay, because I was not expecting that to untick. I figured once it ticks, you know, it's all good, but no, apparently not. Why are none of the staff staying in their shops? What's going on there? Like, the ones over here that are floating are absolutely fine, aren't they? What? Well, that's weird. There's no point putting shops in if they're all just like, nobody's going to work in them. I've lost the shops. Where are they? Over here. Over here? Where are they? Oh god, I genuinely lost them. Yeah. Oh, I absolutely just lost these. Well, why? Where are all the vendors? Where are all the vendors gone? Panic stations. Why are none of them working? No, no power. Oh man. Okay. All right. This is just the start of our many problems. So we've got no power over here. Where can I add power? Where can I add some power that's accessible by some stuff? What about over here? That would work, right? Yeah. Okay, so I've got a staff path. Oh my god. Oh no, I've got a path here, so it's fine. I was just going to say, I don't know that this staff path is accessible, but it is. So it's all good. It's all good. So I need another, power thing. Over here somewhere. Oh, what about over here? Would that do the trick? Tell you what, these bloomin', you know, lake things are just painful. Okay, so if we had another power thing over there, would that work with that? Okay, so then we've got power, and then we should be good to rock and roll, baby. Most excellent. So how are we getting on? So we've got a little bit of a zoo rating thing. We've almost got our guest thing. So we are so close to getting this up and rock and rolling. So I need to basically see what else we need to get. Guest education rating and conservation rating. So one thing that I can easily do is put some more education boards around the place. So, you know, we can put those conservation boards all around, and hopefully we'll get that conservation rating up lickety split. And also, fortunately, we have happened to power this area of the zoo, so that is fortunate because it needs power. Lucky duckies. I just realized I haven't done education boards either for our new enclosure, so let's do education boards for those, because we definitely need some education boards for our tortoises and our beds to pair. So let's get our education on, baby. So we're going to have Aldebra Tortoise and Beds to Pet. There we go. Let's see if we can do sound. I don't know how well that's going to go, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a whirl. Okay, that's fine. And that's fine there. Yes. And Aldebra Tortoise. Now, did I update? Oh, also, I just realised I probably need to add in another camel, don't I? Just randomly, I need another camel. Oh yeah, I don't think I have an education board over here either for our lovely monkeys. Oh, we need to check if we have another red lemur too. Because I think we're okay on cash now. Funnily enough, like cash has been like a total struggle throughout the early portions of the zoo. And then I managed to, turn it around. We've got it all up and running. It's fine. Like, this isn't a total failure. It's a total failure if you're worried about time. And the whole point of this is it's a time scenario. So from that perspective, I feel like it is definitely a failure. But, it's from a constructing zoo point of view, it's okay. We've managed to actually construct a zoo, so I feel like, that's something. It's just not in a timely fashion. And I feel like, time is not really my friend when it comes to zoo building. I'm not fast, and I know it. Okay, so that should be some more education. And marketing, guest happiness rating. Oh, we're just shy, man. Quarantine's passed. Okay, so let's get in our tortoise. And then we've got our panda. Chihuahua. There we go. Beautiful. I'm going to actually hire another keeper as well, because I feel like we're adding more to the zoo. So front, and then we'll go middle. There we are. Let's check our exhibit trading, see how that's going. Yes, we've got some more to trade. Love it. And now let's see if there's any more animals that we can dig into the zoo. Oh, that was a noise. Okay, we can't afford a hippopotamus. We can, however, afford a red ruff lemur, so I'm going to get one of those. I don't think it really matters the gender for that. They just need the company. And that was it for animals. But anyway, we've got a red ruff lemur, so that was nice. The Bane Ghana is preventing other animals from breeding. What's going on there? African wild dog. Alright, well, let's just rehome you. There you go. Rehome you, mate. We need some breeding going on. Get out of here. Get out. Get. Okay, so we do need a camel and a hippopotamus. Oh, you know what? By coincidence, we needed a male red ruff lemur anyway. So basically, we just need a hippopotamus and a camel at this point. So we're just going to wait for them to show up in our animal trading, but there's nothing there at the moment, so that's, well, I mean, there's a hippopotamus, but we can't afford it, so we're going to kind of keep saving for that. It would help with the weather. Oh my gosh, we're so close to a rating of 3 and almost 1300. I was going to say it would help if it stopped raining. It really would help with that, but we're so close. You know what, I'm going to try and put in some more conservation boards along here and see if we can get that kind of hunky-dory. Oh, the other thing is, I was going to quickly check. I noticed one of my bins had been knocked over. So what if we just, oh god, floating thing. Got the crime sorted out. The crime side of things. So hopefully this is going to be a good bit of education right as they blast in through the door and come into the zoo, and that way, we're going to get that up. Just that 1% is all we need. Just one. Oh, now it's 3. Okay, 0.03, 0.05. It's going down. That's great. So we've got education and crime. So the other thing was go finances and crime, and let's replace all. Place all. Yes, love that for us. Replacing all the things, making it a friendlier place for everyone. And facilities. Is there anything else I can add that would be really fun for the guests? Like a height station? Maybe some education things? Ooh, yeah, that could work. Get another little height thing. Nice. Maybe some nice seating. Something to enjoy. Oh, conservation rubbish bins. Is a good idea. We are supporting recycling in this place. Thank you very much. That's some beautiful little picnic tables. Anything else we can add that'll make it all hunky-dory? What about some educators? Oh, we've got to check for something. Yes! Okay, that's our overall zoo rating. Woo-hoo-hoo! So, we just have to get another 50 people to come to my zoo. 50 people! Come into my zoo, please! That's all we need. So we've got our next red ruff lemur going in there. So, I feel like maybe if we added another animal, that would be like a really cool draw card. Is anybody actually even using... I haven't even checked. Is anybody even using the river thing? And I'm pretty sure the answer is no. It like costs $1 and nobody's using it. That's ridiculous. How many guests have we had? I don't even know. And I don't think it's anybody. Yearly guess, 0. Alright. Let's just close that and delete it. I knew nobody was going to use it. I always find like nobody ever uses my things like that. Anyway, tis what it is. But what if we took this opportunity to add in an enclosure around here? Because we've already got the pathwork in place. So maybe we could add in an enclosure. Over here. I mean, there's space. Why not? Alright, we have our path, and then I just need to edit the barrier. We're going to put some glass in there. A boom and a boom. And so we've got our glass there, and then we just need our habitat gate entrance, which can go there. Perfect. So then I just need something to put in there. What are we going to put inside our lovely little new enclosure? Oh, we got a new camel. Brilliant. Can I get them? No. Darn. Can I sell anything for conservation points? 4 conservation points? Is that enough to get my camel? No. Is there anything else I can sell for conservation points? I want that camel. Darn it. What about some flamingos? Like this one? Wasim? And Zyda? At least 12? 24? Yes, that should give me enough for my camel. Yeah. Alright, we've got ourselves a camel, my friends. Not exactly what I was going for, but... Oh, man, what's the problem with the tortoise? What's the matter with you, buddy? Stress. Trying to hide. Well, I don't know. I think they're okay. They're just a little stressed, that's all. How much we got left to go? So... What's just happened? Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, hang on. I can just go Control 7. I'm going Control Z. Oh. So deleting... I can't delete the riverboat. Oh man. Oh no. I don't have Control Z back. I've got to build a riverboat again. No. Oh my god. Normally the ticks say ticked. Oh, this is upsetting. Oh my gosh, I think I did it. I was just finishing off building the stupid river ride, and we have done it. We've managed to make it. Oh my god, that was awful. It took me a total of almost 3 hours, and I got myself a bronze star. Wow. I was literally just connecting the path, and it wasn't actually going all that well either. But anyway, we have done it, so that's amazing. I don't know why I'm still building this, but apparently I have to. Yeah, what a time in my life. I don't need to build this. Why am I doing it? So where I'm at with this is I did not overly enjoy doing the time scenarios, and I was very, very bad at them. I feel like this is not a good example of how to build a zoo at all. Oh boy, that was a bit of a disaster from start to finish. So where I'm at is I think we're going to take a break from Planet Zoo for now. So I've had so much fun playing this game with you guys, and I hope you've had fun enjoying me being a disaster but you know, trying my very best at it as well. So thank you so much for watching the series. I do appreciate it. I will be back with Planet Zoo 2 when that releases out into the world, and I'll have some other animal games coming to the channel as well, so keep an eye out for those. It may be a little bit of Zoo Tycoon 2 if we're lucky. Fingers crossed I can get it to work. I hope so. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. It's been a disaster, but we've had fun. That's the main thing. Catch you guys later. Bye.